一定要平等对待。
Recently, I visited. A few years back, I visited Beijing University. The name of the university is to train students to be teachers, future teachers. And I met with the president of the university, and I see a plaque in the front of the school entrance, and it says, I'm translating here, that you should learn to be the teachers of your peers, and you conduct yourselves as a model of the world. And I told the president that this is precisely the teaching, the principle in the flower-adorned sutra that the Buddha has expounded. And and he was very surprised that because those 8 words in Chinese that they come up with is really something that just the teacher got together and believed and put together as the principle and the guiding principle of their education institution. And I would like to say a little bit about what Buddha has said about the 6 perfections. The first of these things that we have to put into practice is the art of giving. We provide service to our neighbors, we provide service to our societies. In service, that's how we put our ideals into action. And the second perfection is discipline. Without some kind of discipline and holding the precepts, we will not be able to live peacefully in any society. So holding the precept or having discipline in our daily life means whichever society we become a member to, we have to observe their local custom, we have to observe their culture, and then we have to fit ourselves into it to become a peaceful existing member of that society. That's the true meaning of holding the precepts. And the third quality is patience. And as we all discussed before, that patience is really an ingredient, key ingredient to provide service, because it takes time to make changes, and we really have to have that persistence and that drive. And the fourth perfection is called diligence. That is our active interest in studying various religious practices or spiritual practices, where we elevate ourselves as well, elevating people around us. And the fifth perfection is meditation, the right meditation, and where we have to really bring our mind, our heart, and our emotion and center that within ourselves, so that we will not be distracted by the various chaos that we see around us in the society. We really have to have that centering of the mind and the calming of the mind. This last perfection, which depends on the previous 5, is that we have to really have gained a true insight and understanding of all physical phenomena and all psychological phenomena. That's true wisdom. With that wisdom, with the last perfection, we can solve all the problems in the world. And so to answer the question of how do we promote peace? Well, we have to actualize peace. Instead of talking about it, we have to take actions. And those 6 perfections are the actions that we can take. And then the result is true peace and true equanimity. So whether you think of it as a Buddhist concept or not, that's how we're supposed to go. That's how we should go about it.
Thank you. I think before we go for our conclusion, I just have a question I'd like to ask about, like early on, Dr. Suzuki, you mentioned about you as an advocate to recommend this diversify the staff on the campus, which reflected the society here.